Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Venerable Miss Nunun as our lecturer and all of my beloved friends. We're from group 4 and today we gonna discuss about the scoring and interpreting the test score. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce our main group member. The first is Hafizul Wani. I'm as the moderator and last speaker. And then Luciana Agustin Pratiwi as the first speaker, and Mel Alfiana as the second speaker. Okay, the first material will be delivered by Luciana Agustin Pratiwi. To Luciana, time.
My name is Luciana Agustin Pratiwi as a first speaker, and I want to explain about the scoring. What is scoring? Scoring is the first step in the process of processing test result, namely the process of converting the answer to the test question into number. In other words, scoring is an act of quantification of answer given by tested in a learning outcome test. Jadi, scoring atau penilaian merupakan langkah pertama dalam proses pengolahan hasil tes belajar. Biasanya, penggunaan simbol untuk menyatakan nilai-nilai hasil tes tersebut bisa berupa angka yang rentangnya yang biasa kita ketahui antara 0 sampai 100. Nah, ada pula yang menggunakan simbol huruf yang sering kita lihat seperti A, B, C, D, E. The next material about the type of testing and how to scoring. The first type is multiple choice. The test is asked to circle or cross one of the answer choice. How to give a score in determining the number for the multiple choice from test if the number of answer that match the answer K. How to scoring multiple choice? To scoring can use the formula. The formula score is B divided N times 100. B for number of items that were answered correctly, and N for is the number of items. And the second type is essay. Before compiling an essay test, we should determine the main points of the answer we want, how to give scoring and read each answer given by student, and compare with answer K that we have compiled. Untuk di bagian esai, biasanya cara pemberian nilainya itu guru ini membaca ulang jawaban yang dikerjakan oleh murid. Nah, jawaban yang mereka kerjakan ini dicocokkan oleh kunci jawaban yang guru pegang. Untuk pemberian skor atau penilaiannya biasanya dilakukan per nomor dan di akhirnya akan dijumlahkan gitu. Misalkan nomor 1 ini bobot nilainya 5. Nah, nomor 2 bobot nilainya berapa? Nah, ujung-ujungnya nanti kan bakal dijumlahkan gitu. Nah, itu bakal jadi nilai akhirnya. Itu untuk si tipe esai.
Mala, I will explain to you about test score. So, a test score is a piece of information, usually a number, that conveys the performance of an examinee on a test. Besides that, scores is a summary of the evidence contained in an examinee responses to the items of a test that are related to the construct or construct being measured. There are two types of test score. The first one is raw scores. A raw score is a score without any sort of adjustment or transformation, such as the simple number of questions answered correctly. Raw scores also can definitely the number of points received on a test when the test has been according to direction. For example, if there are 15 problems on an arithmetic test and a student answers 11 correctly, then the raw score is 11. The second type of test score is scaled scores. Scaled scores are the result of transformation, usually transformed through a consistent scale. Or scaled score is the result of some transformation applied to the raw score. The purpose of scaled scores is to report the scores for all examinees on a consistent scale. For example, a student awarded scale score of 100 is judged to have met the national standard in the area of judged by the test. And a student awarded scale score more than 100 is judged to have exceeded national standard and demonstrated a higher than the expected knowledge curriculum for their age.
Okay, next material is methods in interpreting score tests. The first is criterion referential interpretation. It means that the score conveys information about the examinee with regard to a specific subject matter, regardless for other examinee score. Content of describes students' performance according to a specific domain or clearly defined learning tasks concerned with national examination and other assessment qualification. Results are given on a pass or fail, competent or not competent. So criterion reference tests and assessment are designed to measure students' performance against a fixed set of predetermined criteria of learning standard is written description of what students are expected to know and to be able to do at a specific date of their education. Jadi penilaian tes dan tes ini dirancang untuk mengukur kinerja siswa terhadap serangkaian kriteria yang telah ditentukan sebelumnya. Itu untuk mengetahui apa yang dapat diketahui dan dilakukan siswa pada tahap tertentu di pendidikan mereka. If the students perform at or above the established expectation, they will pass the test, meet the expected standard, or be deemed proficient. This method is focused on criteria about who will achieve or who will not. Jadi dalam metode ini jika siswa mencapai kriteria penilaian atau tes maka mereka bisa dinyatakan lulus, begitupun sebaliknya. In criterion reference test may include multiple choice question and true false question and etc. Okay, the next method is norm reference interpretation. It means that the score conveys meaning about the examinee with regards to their standing among the examinees based on comparison of individuals to clearly defined group. Norm reference tests have historically been used to make distinction among students, often for the purpose of course placement, program eligibility, or school admissions. Norms references refers to standardized tests that are designed to compare or rank test takers in relation to one another. Jadi tes ini dirancang untuk memperingkat atau membandingkan peserta tes satu dengan yang lainnya. This test report whether test takers perform better or worse than a hypothetical average students, which is determined by comparing scores against the performance result of a statistically selected or group of test takers, typically of the same age or grade level, who have already taken by exam. Metode ini mengacu pada tes standar, mengacu pada tes untuk membandingkan atau memperingkat peserta tes satu sama lain. I think enough for our presentation. If you have question, you can ask us. Thank you for your nice attention. Sorry for our mistakes and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.